What is going on, everybody? Welcome to your fourth Java tutorial, and in this tutorial we're going to be writing a basic hello world program. But before we get started, let me point out to you guys one thing. Now, I told you guys at the point of downloading Eclipse was to check for errors, and whenever you get those error messages, it's going to say what line that the error is on so we can fix it. But the thing with Eclipse, and it's odd that it comes default like this, by default it comes without showing the line number. So before we get started, let me show you guys how to do one thing that I know a bunch of you guys are going to send me messages asking me how to do. In your window tab at the top, go ahead and click on preferences, and then your preferences tab is going to pop up. Go ahead and expand your general, editors, text editors, and once you click that, it's going to have something that says show line number. Go ahead and click show line number and go ahead and click apply. Now, if you guys could guess what this did, it wouldn't surprise you. Showed the line number right there. Now we have our line number, so whenever we get errors, which we're bound to get, we're going to know where to go and where to fix them. Now, as promised, let me get to the basic Java programming, which you've all been waiting for. Now in Eclipse, once you create a class, it already starts writing some of the code for you, and it creates a class. Now again, I know I told you guys in the last tutorial, but let me stress why a class is important. In Java, everything begins with a class. So if you don't have a class, then you don't have Java. Or excuse me, Java. I don't know what the heck you have if you don't have a class, but you need one in Java. So again, everything we're going to be writing in this tutorial is going to be inside your class semicolon. So make sure you're not typing out here or anything like that. And I'm going to be telling you guys exactly what a class is later, but for right now, all you need to know is to type inside it. So just bear with me here. Now inside your class, the first thing we're going to make is something called a method. Now what a method is basically a recipe on how you want to run your program. Now the first thing your computer does when it runs a Java program is it looks for a method called main, and if it doesn't find the method main, it has no idea where to start. So in your computer in Java, built in is the instructions to your computer. Alright, the first thing I want you to do is look for main and start there, and from there I'm going to tell you what to do. So, since that's the case, the first thing we need to build is a method called main. So let's go ahead and do that. So before I even start with that, I want to teach you guys what the basic layout of a method is before we can even start building main. Now I told you guys method is pretty much like a recipe. So let's go ahead and pretend we're writing a method now. Say we had a method called bake cake. What this would be is the method header right here. Again, the method header is pretty much a substitute for the method name. So bake cake is the name of the method, and this is also called the method header. Now inside your method, or inside your recipe, if I will continue with that analogy, is all the steps that you need to take to bake that cake. So for example, one would be mix batter, and the next one would be put in oven, and you probably have some other stuff after that. Eat the effing cake. Sorry for cussing. But again, this is called the method header, and the instruction of how you want to do things is called the method body. And all of this together, the head and the body, that's called the method. Who would have guessed it? So now that we know pretty much how to name a method and how to put statements inside a method and what they are, let's go ahead and write a basic method. And again, I told you guys all about main before, so let's go ahead and do it. Go ahead and write public static. Why isn't public lit up? Oh, it says oblique. Public static void main, and then in your main put parentheses and put string args, and then put square brackets. Now again, all you have to pay attention is this is your main method right here. All of this stuff, it's important, and I'm going to be telling you what it means, but I don't have time in this tutorial to tell you what it means. So again, this is what did I name it? Bake cake. This is all this is. And I know that you see a bunch of different keywords, and trust me, just bear with me. You don't need to know them right now. So just copy as I do and as I say. Is that even a saying? I don't know, but just follow along. Now that we have a name of our method, we need to give it some instructions. And all we want this method to do is print something out on the screen. So let's go ahead and write system dot or period. Why did I write period right there? That's kind of embarrassing. System dot out dot println. And after this, you want to go ahead and add parentheses and write hello YouTube. And I know I spelled YouTube wrong, but who cares? Now write a semicolon. Now let me tell you guys what I just did. Println is a built-in method, and what this is going to do is print a line out on your computer. Now if you're saying that, you're probably asking, alright, how come I needed to write system out then if this knows how to print a line? Well, println can actually is pretty versatile method. It can actually print line to a database, or print line to your network, or print line to other things. But right now we want to just print it to our system. So again, I'm pretty much just telling you how to work with Eclipse right now, so just bear with me right here. Now once we have our method built, we want to go ahead and run this. So go ahead and click this little button on the right hand side of your screen, and it's going to run the program. Go ahead and you get this, click OK, and at the bottom right here you get something called hello YouTube, and again that's what we pressed. So that is how you build a basic method using, of course, your class, what you need, your method header, and your method body. And again, your method header and your method body together creates something called a method. Who would have guessed it? So that's your first tutorial on how to create a hello YouTube or hello UITube program. And I know you guys don't know what everything means right now, but I don't have time to go through every one of these things. Every one of these things, these keywords right here, actually takes an entire tutorial to describe. So just bear with me, just stick with me for now. And now that you guys know how to create a basic program, I can begin teaching you the more complex stuff. And yes, Java is a entirely, completely complex program. So just follow along with me for now. Type this out, and once you got your program working, you're ready to go on to the next tutorial. So I want to thank you guys for watching this tutorial. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, just send me a message, but if not, just move on to my next tutorial. So again, thank you guys, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time.